I don't know what to say for this opening. Most of what I really want to talk about will come in the actual review, but the stuff I do in the cold opening to set the mood, I can't really do much here. I can talk about how this book adds to the whole opening our eyes to another world, culture, people, especially with this subject matter, but I'm sure I talked about that a few times in the past, and will say it again during this one. That's not because this book is bad, but, well, now I'm just padding the video. Let's get to the review. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, my name is David Popovich, aka the Bookworm, and welcome to Bookworm Reviews. Sit back and relax as we dive into The Kite Runner by Khalid Hassani. To cut to the chase, this is a story about two boys growing up in Afghanistan. And I'm sure some of you know then what the story is going to be about. But let me explain. The two boys are Amir and Hassan, and FYI, I most likely will mispronounce a lot of names and words. Sorry. Don't worry. I do it all the time, even to the most basic of English words. Amir is the son of a wealthy and well-respected man, always referred to as Baba, father. Hassan is the son of the servant who helps take care of their house. Part of that is Amir is part of the Pashtuns tribe, while Hassan is part of the Hazaras, who are looked down upon because of their birth. But even then, the two grew up together almost like brothers. Hassan and I fed from the same breast. We took our first steps on the same lawn, in the same yard, and under the same roof, we spoke our first words. Mine was Baba. His was Amir. My name. The first part of the book covers their friendship as Afghanistan begins to change when the monarchy is overthrown. But more importantly, it focuses on Amir's relationship to his Baba. As I said, Amir's Baba is a well-respected man known for caring for as many people as he can, even when most people told him he couldn't accomplish anything because of his birth. He's bold and brash, caring and tough, joyful and intimidating. My father molded the world around him to his liking. The problem, of course, was that Baba saw the world in black and white. He got to decide what was black and what was white. You can't love a person who lives that way without fearing him too, maybe even hating him a little. While Amir loves a lot about his Baba, there are too many differences between them for either to relate. Technically, killing your mother during your birth doesn't help Amir's mindset either. I always felt like Baba hated me a little, and why not? After all, I had killed his beloved wife, his beautiful princess, hadn't I? The least I could have done was to have had the decency to have turned out a little more like him. But I hadn't turned out like him. Not at all. While Baba is outgoing, Amir is quiet. Where Baba will fight anyone who wrongs him, Amir merely bows his head and lets Hassan fight for him. Something about Amir troubles me in a way I can't express. It's like I could see him searching, reaching for the right words. He lowered his voice, but I heard him anyway. If I hadn't seen the doctor pull him out of my wife with my own eyes, I never believe he's my son.
What an asshole!
So the book marches on with Amir trying to win Baba's heart by winning in a kite flying contest, a major Afghan event the kids all around play in. With Hassan's help, Amir is able to win and see his Baba cheer him on. Hassan runs ahead to grab the last kite as a trophy for Amir, but when Amir catches up to him, he finds Hassan surrounded by local bullies they've met in the past, who want to settle a score cause Hassan is a Hazara. The guys are racist. Afghanistan is a land of Pushtans. It always has been, always will be. We are the true Afghans, the pure Afghans, not this flat nose here. His people pollute our homeland, our wantan. They dirty our blood. Would you be surprised if I told you this guy reads a lot about Hitler? I didn't think so. The bully wants the kite, but Hassan refuses. Amir sees this, but continues to hide just outside of the alley. Then, I'm letting you keep the kite, Hazara. I'll let you keep it, so it will always remind you of what I'm about to do. He beats Hassan to a bloody pulp. And then, cause we want to show how evil the Hitler Youth is, he rapes him. No question, no remorse, and Amir does nothing. He walks away till the bullies leave, and pretends he only found Hassan now. The book then follows the way you know it does. The two friends have a falling out, causing Hassan and his father to leave. Then Russia invades Afghanistan, causing Amir and Baba to flee to America, where they make their new life. For the next 20 years, we see Amir grow up, find a wife, become a writer, cause of course the main character of the book is a writer, and then he gets a call from an old friend of his father. One day last summer, my friend, Raham Khan, called from Pakistan. He asked me to come see him. Standing in the kitchen with the receiver to my ear, I knew it wasn't just Raham Khan on the line. It was my past of unatoned sins. Of course, by that time, it's the turn of the century in Afghanistan, which means the Taliban is in power. And I know you think where this story is going now, and you are partially right. You remember that video done by Doug Walker about movies being so good they are bad? If not, check it out. It's an amazing video essay. And for about half the book, I was in that mindset. The book is good, but it's the kind of good you expect. It's showcasing a culture that, when it was published, 2003, was still only covered by 9/11. In fact, this book has a lot in common with the other look at a Middle Eastern culture's complicated history, Persepolis, though comparing the two isn't really fair. In broad strokes, they are the same. But one is an autobiographical graphic novel, while the other is a fictional account with some elements of the author's life. He wrote the story after he learned the Taliban banned kite flying, which is why the book is here today. And let's face it, comparing Iran's history with Afghanistan's history as the same is just plain offensive to facts. But even then, I wasn't sure if I would be able to go beyond the so good it's bad. Then we get to the beginning of the third act, which throws in a curveball I did not see coming, which I can't say because it's a good reveal and sets up Amir's return to Afghanistan. The book is not bad in any sense of the word. It's good in all the ways it can be good. A story about sons and fathers who are as much their own villains as they are the heroes. Friendship, redemption, love, joy, hardship, the human condition, all told with honesty, brutality, and heart. So why don't I say I absolutely love this book? I don't know if I'll be remembering this book much afterwards. It's good for all the reasons it is, but for all it has, it's just like a bunch of other friendship, love, joy, hardships, basically every coming-of-age story out there. I don't like saying that. I wish I could just say this book is amazing and you should totally read it. You should, but when I was done with it, I was almost ready to just pick up the next book without a second thought. Sorry, but it's good. I know it's good, but I won't be remembering much about it afterwards. What about you, Internet? What's your opinion about the Kite Runner? A special thanks to Cosmo Shidan for suggesting the book. Thank you for your support. If you have a book you would like me to review, let me know in the comments below. Next week, we get to meet an ordinary girl with crazy powers. Till next time, have a nice day.